Hello, welcome along. We're just finishing off putting in the setup. Oh, we need to kill that volume. There we go. Right, and then last bit on here then. Maybe that and that. That is a wet setup. We actually have a different wet setup from our guys, so we'll save that and then we can quit out. We can finish off doing this. Let's share the setup and copy the link and go and find ours. And then there is now a link in the, or there will be a link in the description very soon. There we go. There is now a link in the description for the setup. That's done. So now we're good there. It was, what was the fuel that it thought for this? 2.5. Means it reckons about 75 litres for the race. That's fine. So then that can go back to there. I think that's us then. Nice. Right. Good to go. Let's go and find a server to join and get a few practice laps in. We've got a little bit, and I think we're all registered. Yeah. Oh, there's 38. Oh, it's getting busy. Oh. Right. So that'll be 2 servers then. Oh no, I didn't mean to jump in there, did I? I want to go and find just an online normal lobby. Right, how's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well. Right, let's drop out of there. There we go. Let's go multiplayer. Jump into here. Let's have a look. Anything for Kyalami? There's one. Track Friends console server. Discord is there. Oh, track Friends. Is there anything else that we can jump in? There's one here. It's got 15 minutes left, which would take us to about 20 past. So possibly that. Let's jump in that and see who's in there. Right, let's see what we can do then. Let's go into setup. Call up this one. 50 litres of fuel. So this is race pace, and we're looking for low 42s really. Oh, can't speed in the pit. We'll let this guy go. And a 55, so we'll let him go quite a way. Right, so onwards we go. Round to the right. Flat out all the way down here, onto the brakes into second. Oh, this is a bit more snappy than previous ones. At least it feels that way. Right, carry on. Head down the left, onto the brakes. Ooh, yes, very snappy. Might just go and try Friedolf's one out for this. Just a little bit too aggressive, possibly. Or maybe I'm just being too aggressive on the steering wheel. That's also a thing. Down we go on the right. swing it across into the apex. Look for that 100-meter board. Onto the power earlier than it thinks because the track opens up. Onto the left, touch the brake. So we'll probably just stay in third gear there actually. And then at the men on the right there, onto the brakes. Again, try and carry, you can carry more speed than you think through there, but again, very easy to just kind of start sliding. Let's see what we can do on our first lap. So 100-meter board just before it. Onto the power on the exit. Try and keep it flat out. Onto the brakes into second, maybe a little bit before that, back onto the power. We slowed down a lot there. So there's probably a tenth or two just trying to keep it smooth there. Keep it in fourth, try and just roll around as we go past. And we can keep more speed there as well, okay. Again at the 50 there, second gear. Power through that corner. I think we'll probably stay in third gear there. You just want a little bit, yeah, you just need to lift. Make sure you're tucked into that apex, then you can just keep your foot flat down then. All the way up here. And then as you come round back onto the power again. And we go to the left. Flat out, look for that 100 board again onto the brakes. Try and then keep up with a bit of speed. And this will be a battle high 143, maybe a 144 as we get going. This will tell us what it is. Yeah, high 43. So we need to find like a second and a half. So brake at the 100. Oh, try not to slide on the exit. There's our half a second. So now, it'd be nice to find a tiny bit more. There was some more around here, wasn't there? Where we just... No, that's fine. Pushing a little bit too hard there, so there was a couple of tenths. Don't want to hit that so hard next time. Not a huge amount of time there that I was hoping for. It's like the other guys are doing 41s, so I need to find some time somewhere. Ooh. So there's possibly a second in it, but like to get into the 41s, this is quite a tall ask. There's our half a second again. So we're a bit consistent through those first few corners. Oh, and again, just going too wide there. A little bit of time lost. Try not to catch as much of that curb. And then on the power all the way through here. Again, a little better, but it's not a huge time gain. And again, just not much time being gained here, is there? Onto the brakes. Oh, there's a low 42. So that's a bit better.
The fastest step so far.
Bit from nowhere. 2012. So we've got a little bit still. There may be a little bit of time in that first corner. Oh. After thinking we were fairly consistent through that first few corners, just proved that we're not. Oh, there is a chunk of time there if we can nail that corner though. Yes, just a little bit wobbly through a lot of it, but the winner is the person who doesn't bin it, so alright, let's see if we can get some low 42s then. A little bit of a confidence thing coming through there. Second gear was slower to get on the power. See if we can get that low 42 again. A little bit extra, but losing out the corner. Hey, Mr. Thomas. Yeah, I saw your name on there when I registered. It's looking busier now. What are your lap times like? I'm struggling to hit a 41 here. He says as he nails a high 41. Okay, less concerned now, just a little bit of practice. Uh, 41 low when you nail it. I'll be trying to keep up with your coattails at this rate. There's probably, yeah, there may be a low 41 in here. But I think mid to high 41s are going to be fine for me at the moment. Second gear is not the gear there. I need to drop to first, don't I? First gear or better. Usually 41 high. Okay. So yeah, and then thinking about race pace, like, oh, lost a fraction of time there. Last race was flooded. Right, so you've all had really good wet race practice then. Oh, I thought that was an alright corner, but I think we can brake slightly later. The guy, Bergerac, whose setups I'm using at the moment, has put a wet setup on here, so I have got a wet setup all written up ready. There's a mid 41. That seems to be a 155.5 was the pace of first. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't be at that level. Where did you come? Was it a good result? I shouldn't say that. I should say, was it a good race? Oh, that's a shame. Slid again. So it's the sliding that's going to be the, yeah, right there, that's going to be the issue of my life. But yeah, it looks like mid to high 41s is where my times are going to be. It was a fun race. I crashed 3 times. Oh. Hopefully that's it all out of the way now then. Oh, you see, I dropped to first gear there, and it was just as slow coming out. But yeah, mid to high 41s for me. Okay. And what I really need to do is start from the pits and just have it as an overtaking, do that whole last to first thing.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Oh. We fluffed that up, so we were a 10th up to 2 tenths down. Hey, Jeff. Welcome along, how you doing? Oh, if we can hold it. Yeah, there we go. Don't read the chat and race. This is not a chat-friendly one. New subscriber, welcome along. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully it's worth it. At the moment, it's much just live streams at the moment to try and bring... I say try and bring some calm to the racing. But what I watched some of my last race back, and man, do I moan about overtaking. So today's one is all about not complaining about the guy in front of me. It's about enjoying the battle to overtake. That's what today is all about learning. That's good. I'm glad. I do enjoy talking. It seems to be what works for me. Right, I'm just going to try a pit entry as well now because that I think I've spun out here before. So brake at that line. Oh yeah, I think so. Just at that first line. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so mid to high 41 seems to be where I can comfortably land. And then, like, just a bit before, and let it roll in. Okay. That's a very good tomb. That's a very good tomb. You die well in a tomb. I'm gonna get a practice lap in. Yes, no worries. Thanks for joining along. Good luck in the race. I think it'll be in 2 splits, so depending on how quick you are, you may be in the second split, possibly. 51 drivers. So that's 26 and 25 drivers. There is still 4 minutes left. We should post in to say, let's get people in. Right, what else do I need to do here? Not much. We may as well quit out of here. I'm slow. 2.8 grid. 2.8 grid rating's all right. I'm a slow 2.8. I just is that just I race a lot, so it's gone up. I think it's still quite fresh. I'm gonna try and drop back in and see if I can just do the same again. It was 1.8 back in. Oh, nice. That's some good improvement. Right, we've just joined this server again, so we're gonna try and do the same what we've just done. Another 41.5. I'm in the ACC Consoles 23, Jeff. If you're looking for a server. I have no idea what... the only problem with doing this and not having an official practice server is I have no idea what BOP they use. And I don't think SimGrid even bother with a BOP at the moment. And I don't know what ACC consoles use. Right, let's see what we can do. It seems like you've come quite a long way. To gain 1,000 grid rating is a good effort. That I think goes two ways, doesn't it? Improving on grid rating and any kind of rating shows that you start learning about how to how to cope with racing, because part of SimGrid and public races where you don't really know anyone is how to survive, and you don't always survive. But there's, you know, as your grid rating goes up, I think you just become more aware of things that are going on, and realize that you don't need to finish high up in the grid every time. You just need to finish, and if you avoid trouble, that's half the game in non-professional racing. So I think in professional racing there's less things to avoid, but there are still things to avoid. But in professional racing it's about being fast, as well as avoiding trouble, but there's not that much trouble. In non-professional racing and in the lower echelons of sim racing, it's about avoiding trouble and trying to be a little bit fast. Right. So on we go, round to the left. Look for that 100-meter board, onto the brake, into second, roll it around here, let it roll, onto the power. Up into third, a dab of the brakes, a little lift and a nervous moment there as we almost hit that inside curve. Down into first, onto the power. Mr. Ginger, welcome along. How's it going? Did I see a puddy cat for all the Tom and Jerry fans out there? Did I see that there was an AC Evo update that's landed eventually? Spill the beans. What's been going on? Oh. So what are we looking at here? At least a high 45 now. High 42. Woo! Woo! It has. Nice. Any goods? Exciting? Nice to know that they're still working on it? Or is this them like a few months behind schedule now? $54 drivers. It's going up. Oh, and that's it now, isn't it? 54 drivers, so... Oh, I should have a look. I feel like I really need to be lapping in the low 41s. Cool. What's this going to be? It is a 43, so not even a high 42. They're about 2 months behind schedule. Okay. It's not the end of the world. Oh, no, that wasn't it, was it? Only a rush from aliens. Yes, there's some higher rated people still, and some people that are becoming aliens that just haven't, like, circled into that level yet. Oh, yeah, so that's my problem. I keep hitting that first curb. I need to practice on that. And the lap's invalidated. Right. So we're in trouble. That's what we're working out. Mr. Woody, I came here expecting Microsoft Flight Simulator 2. It could be. It could be if we hit the curbs right, Woody. You may not be far off. Right. Now we play the waiting game. SimGrid Seasons. Which server are we going to be as well? Oh, look at that. Rizzler's put a practice server up. I didn't know that. We could have jumped in there. Fair enough. Hey, how's things? What's up, Woody? What's new? Not been doing much of the GT7 stuff at the moment at all. Multiplayer is next, so I'm looking forward to that one. I feel like that's going to be another couple of months behind. I mean, they're 2 months off already, aren't they? But then you think about how much that multiplayer has to hit hard and hit well. Nothing. Just still doing standard, Woody. So you're still top 5. Why is there no SimGrid server there? Shouldn't there be, like, at least... Oh, there we go. 58466. That one. 58466. We go. We are in. They already said it's coming early summer. Oh, there we go.
Green light, green light. Go, go,
Mr. Russ Pottinger is in. So that's someone else. Russ is so close to our... so close to our time. It's crazy. Hey, Mr. Sutty, how's it going? Welcome along. Right. So I'm sorry for all those that have come to hear Moni Andy. I'm working on having a really good race with whoever's in front of me. It's not about where I could finish or who I could be racing with. This is all about enjoying the race in the moment. And enjoying that. All good, mate. Did the wet one. It was brilliant. Oh, I was just talking about that, about how it's so easy to fixate on the result, and actually it's more about whether it's a good race. I'm glad that you've enjoyed it, because your wet racing, you've improved loads on it, right? That you don't feel so bad. If I'm remembering rightly, it might be someone else. I may just be getting thoroughly confused. Yeah, look at those tires are already. Yeah, okay, I'm going to knock the tyres down by 5. Can I invalidate my lap? Yes. Right. So I think we can knock these all down by 3 and see how we get on. And fuel, I guess if we're really going to try hard, we should knock this down to 30 litres. No, I'm scared of the wet. Love it now. The DD wheel helps a lot. Yeah, I always thought that learning to race in the wet made you learn the limit of the car. Because you're going slower, you've got more time to kind of... You almost learn that, for me, you almost learn the art of... oh, look at how busy that is. Oh, man. You almost learn the art of... Oh, and there's Mr. Jeff Barker, who's just joined. So we'll watch them and how they get on down there in... Currently it says 19th, but we'll see what we're doing after that. Andy Winters, I feel like, has been in as well. We know an Andy Winters. Aresh is in. Mr. Smith is in. So we're apparently number 3 in the lobby. Bergantin is in, and that was who I wanted to race in the last race. Who else do we know in here? No, I don't think we know anyone. I apologise if we do. Oh, where's... Oh, Mr. Cratcherville we know. Cratcherville, who's number 4 on the readings, is also a friend of the stream. So is Russ. So we've got a few people to watch. This is good. Brake ducts. Oh, what about the brake ducts? Were they... I've got 2 and 3. Quick shout, Ginger. We don't have long. If there's something I can change, that would be helpful. Perfect. Okay. Right. So we've got a 10-minute quali, and we'll just keep going in terms of trying to get a race feel to it. And see how we go from that. Shout out to Wasserman, who is in the Aston Martin. Here we go.
Green line, go, go, go.
Right, we're gonna keep where we are here. We're gonna head out and just hold on to this. We're gonna race us in, racing through. I reckon it's going to end up raining. It's very cloudy. This could end up with some rain. Or... why are some players not showing us PS5? Because this was the first game to go fully PS5 and cross-play. So we've got Xbox racers on here, Woody. Xbox, can you imagine? Xbox and PlayStation players racing together on the same track. Hey David, welcome along. How's it going? I see you often have streams of different games when I'm watching, and enjoy seeing you play the different games. And I sit and go, I wish I could jump on and play some of the games. Variety is the spice of life. Hey, Sausage Racing, welcome along, Rob. How are you doing? I'm assuming you're not in this one. You're PC racing now, if I remember rightly. Right. Here we go. What has happened behind? Why is there nobody behind? No, there... Oh, man. There is a mess behind. Nate, welcome in. Oh, I thought this was PS5. It's PS5 only for for PlayStation, but it's cross-console between Xbox, the latest Xbox and latest PlayStation. Oh, right, I need to focus for the next lap, don't I? We've got an ARS just in front up the road there. This wasn't our fastest lap. But it's a banker lap, it's done, we've been able to chat. So welcome along folks that are here. If you're just looking around, we... Oh, look at those tyre pressures. So down by another 4 or 5.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Yellow flag, be careful.
Right, set our first lap. Far too much fuel in, but that's okay.
Personal best.
A 42.9, so we can take a second off this. So I'm gonna shut up talking for a bit. We've got really nice people in, so if you've got questions, ask away. The people in the chat will do their best to answer. Oh, not the best. Need to carry some more speed there. Ooh. Again, just not quite nailing this, am I? Ah! Not ideal. But a low 42 now, so that's a bit better. Not great, but a little bit better. Be nice to get that mid 51 again, wherever that came from. That was race pace as well, so we should be able to go faster than that.
Yellow flag ahead, be careful. Slow car ahead.
So low, that would have only been a low 42. There's Mr. Russ just a tenth ahead of us there.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Oh, I just can't get the grip there. We gain like 3/10 through corner 1 and then lose it all. Nope. Oh. We need to improve more than this. There's only 2 laps left. Tenth at the moment. Again, just trying to push and overcook it.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Oh, that's a little bit better. I think there's a 41 there somewhere. That's taken us to 4th. So I think if we can just drop a little bit more in the 2 laps we've got left.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
just need to carry more speed there. I nailed the corner, but got too nervous and backed out, and should have just kept it going. We're down to 8th now. More people finding their pace. This is going to be a tough one for us, I think. Oh, don't slide. Right, one more lap after this.
Yellow flag ahead.
Oh no! Pressure's mounting. Oh, we lose half a second at the end there.
Well done, mate. The fastest step so far.
Right, here we go.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
More time to be found through that first corner. Tyres need to go down by a chunk. Like 6 or 7 there, isn't it? Oh, that's not... Oh, no. Fluffed it. Fluffed it trying to think about tyre pressures. Ah, what a shame. What a shame. Right. The problem with being mid-grid is that the risk of something catastrophic happening is quite high.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. There's more time to be found there, but that's not bad. That's actually not bad.
Session is now over.
We'll take it. We'll take a 3rd place, and we'll take 41.6 is our time, so I'm okay with that. Tyre temps are
Please try to stay on the track.
6, 7, 5, and 5. 6, 7, 5, and 5. Okay, and let's go and have a look at this tyre set. That tyre set 1 we were just on, I imagine.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Yes. So tyre set 1, we've used almost 0.2. That's a lot of tyres lost. There you go. We were talking about specialists at the circuit. Mr. Milliston, who's ranked 26th and has stormed through to 2nd place with a low 41. Look at how close it was behind me, though. What's that? A tenth? A tenth separates the top chunk. Wow. Wowzers. Right. Can we hold on? That's the question. Everything seems fine. Fuel wants to go up to 50. I didn't see what it was recommending as the fuel per lap. 2.55.
30 seconds.
Got a little bit of time. So I reckon 76.
20 seconds.
I think it might rain, so I'm going to do 55.
10 seconds.
And 20. Oh. And use current. Well, that was close, wasn't it? Oh, no! 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 For those that have maybe not watched the stream or played the game much, this is what happens if you don't hit drive before the time runs out.
Green light. Go, go, go.
And you just don't get to start at the front of the grid, you get to start at the back of the grid. I mean, we need the overtaking practice. This is what happens, right? We're just nice and donating some rating. Donating some rating. Look at that, and it's super clean. It's super clean for everybody. No free places. What? Hey, Pierre. Well, how much was that a rookie error? I almost joked about doing this, just for the practice of overtaking. So, here we go then, folks. Absolutely unintentional. Ah. Oh. Is the stream all right? The stream's just turned off for me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag. Be careful.
It's
there.
fine. Oh, good. Right. I can't see what you're seeing anymore. It died on me.
Slow car ahead.
Oh. Don't know what was going on there. We tried to avoid everybody.
Car on the left.
Stream is going well, unlike something else. Yeah, we've just taken damage there. I felt it in the wheel.
Car on the left.
Oh.
Clear on the left.
Everybody made it through the first lap.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh. Right, and this is where the normal frustration would come in, but we are just racing the person in front due to our own idiotic mistakes.
Car on the left.
Ah, no! Oh,
Some light damage on the front. Clear on the left.
oh, did he hit the guy in front? Oh. Right. 7 seconds of damage. That's all right. It's just 7 seconds of damage. Is this a D lobby? This is an everybody lobby, unfortunately, which yeah can be really good. Can be. I mean, what's ridiculous is everybody made it through the first lap. The first lap where everybody's really close, and then everybody seemed to relax then and go, oh yeah, we've made it through. So we'll just now, like, we'll go for the moves in the second lap. And then that little tap was a bit on me. There was a car apparently in front of somebody else that I missed. Right, I think this is it. We can make a move on not first in front of us.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I mean, kind of always want to give up that inside at that point, don't you? Because otherwise I slow down to hit the apex.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Right. Okay. Things are starting to calm down now. So, Van der Hooden in front. Got Mr. Stocker behind. Which I think Stocker was behind us in the pit, so that's fine that they're behind us, because it means when they pit, they won't be in their pit box when we want to pit, so that's good.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. There's a slow car up ahead.
Oh. We had to overslow there. We got anything on them? Maybe.
Gaining on the car heading sector 2. Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
It's going to be a huge dive if we send it. We're not sending. Whoa! You can't hit your brakes and go across the racing track there, buddy. That was scary. Right, if we get stuck here then, do we pit? Maybe. Oh. This is it, number 25. Fine, he's going to defend.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Well defended. He's going to defend again.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Take them round the outside. There we go. This is what we wanted. This is the practice. Mr. Harris, 10th place. Don't pit. If it rains, you'll need to pit again. Yes, it does have a feeling of rain, but I'm It's now 36 minutes, so I think even if it rains now, it'll be quicker to stay out. We don't have the fuel to stay to the end, so I think we can wait to see, and I think what we'll find is that it's not going to rain for the duration of the race. What we need to do now is catch up to the car in front. Oh. Not ideal there. That was a bit of a mistake. Well done, cheers. Right. Okay, 0.6. Can we close up this gap now? Yes, look at that. Oh, are they defending? What are they doing? Don't want to defend there. Wowzers. I'm just going to send it this time.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, it's second gear. I'm in the wrong gear.
Clear on the left.
Brilliant racing. Absolutely brilliantly defended by Mr. Harris. I was in the wrong gear. That was very frustrating. But fair play to them. It has meant that the guy ahead has got 2 seconds away. And the guy behind is catching up. Oh. Right, we're going to have to go again down that first straight. Ah, the guy ahead is... Ah, no, no, Andy, we said no. This is the game. This is the game. He's defending like mad, so he's having to go super slow on the apex, which is great for him, but no good if he wants to catch the guys ahead.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Nice. He defended well. He did it good. It's teaching us. Pit. Oh, what, you think pit now? Because it's not going to change. Put me in clean air. And then, well, I've got a 5-second gap now. Is it worth it now? It probably was worth it. You were probably right. But now I don't think so much. No, Mr. Pottinger. Why? Why again? For those that don't watch regularly, Mr. Pottinger is a friend of the stream and often seems to find himself in the chat in the middle of a race that he's in or was in. Don't tell me you've got to disconnect again. Oh, no, that's not good. Right, now, come on, Andy. Don't let the guys behind catch you up now. 5.7. We need to close that gap down. Here we go. Brake at the little guy, into first. Roll it round the corner onto the power. Pull away from the guys behind. Down, into first. Onto the power. Power away. Now watch the replay. End of lap 1. Oh no! I was almost involved in something at the end of lap 1. probably all going to be pinned on me.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1.
Mr. Cratchville is in the pits. .4 to the guy ahead. We should be doing 41s, shouldn't we? Like we were doing 41s with with race pace fuel. .5 to the guy ahead. There we go. Now it's happening. Oh. Right. Still on the hunt. Right, I think there is 41s coming. Half a second off Leach that time. Come on, Andy, faster than this. Focus. Yeah, stop trying to be fast and be fast. Down into first. Let's do a little bit of commentary. Goes out to the left, comes back in to hit the apex, looking round at the left hand. He's going to just go onto the brakes into second, try and carry that speed through. He's going to go wide, so he's just able to hold it in. Stays off the accelerator. There's still a little bit gain, but better on the track than off the track going fast. Comes round, looks for this little rubber marking in fourth gear, try and hold the speed. Drops to third, tries to lift to get some rotation. Doesn't quite work, but he's still on for a low 42. Second gear round, back onto the power, try and carry that speed through. Not quite as good again. Maybe the commentary isn't doing him as good as he thought. Third gear now, second just to get round. Third then, onto the power then as early as we can to go all the way round. But again, just not quite nailing it, trying to go too fast, looking for that side, the little steward's box on the left, down into first, round this corner, back onto the power. A little bit deep there again. It's all going a little bit Pete Tong, not ideal. But we are heading for a top 10, which we will take, considering the start. But hopefully this is not where it ends. Down into first gear, round into the apex, onto the power. Oh, look at that. We were down on our lap, and now we're evening out a lap out, which means there's a lot more time in the lap then. Stop and go for Mr. Sayers for speeding in the pit lane.
Losing time to the car in front.
That hinders your lap.
Well done, mate.
Leach has got up to a 6.4. He's gained a second on us there, and that wasn't even so lap by us. Well, there's like a sector ahead already. Oh, yeah, look at that. Out on his own. I think he should have to do 2 pit stops. We could have been up there, could have been fighting for the podium, but I wanted the overtake practice apparently more than I realised. There we go, low 42 this time, that's better. Five seconds to Leach up the road. I reckon there's at least an 8th place here. Sayers going into service stop and go.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Ah, look at... Yeah, there's a clump of cars, but a lot of those are rear gunners. I wonder if now is a good time to pit. Appreciate that.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Oh, somebody's backwards. Let's watch for him coming back on.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Oh, had a moment again. Let's watch for him coming back on. We're all right. We're safe. It's nothing like having your nerves a bit shot because of something that's just happened and then trying to immediately get back onto racing. Right, not OP, but you need a good setup. My question is though, are we pitting? No, maybe next lap.
Gaining on the car ahead is sector 3.
I posted a link in for the guy whose setups I'm using. They seem all right. Leach down to 4 seconds. A few more pitted in front of us, I guess. Oh, that felt a bit better. It was very average. Hopefully there's no Hanley for the Watkins special. Oh, yes. Right. Are we pitting this lap? I think it makes sense to pit this lap. It's halfway point. Fresh tyres.
We are halfway through. Keep pushing.
What's that? They can go down by 2, by 2, by 2, by 2. And no repairs. I did not look at fuel. Fuel is fuel enough? It's not got any fuel on. Where's the fuel? No! Oh.
Come on, go, go, go.
Oh. Oh. No, go on, go on. I've still got to pit. You're not my race anymore. I don't want to slow you down. Oh. Oh. There, why is it there now? What? Why is it there now? What is that? Where? Where was that about 2 seconds ago? Ah. Well. Well, that's rubbish, isn't it? How rubbish. That games frustrate me. Oh. It's there still. It's still there. Oh. Oh, imagine if that was a drive-through as well on top of it. It wouldn't matter now, would it? Don't change tyres, don't fix the car, just throw 20 litres in. Oh, man. Another 25 seconds. Oh, if I didn't laugh, I'd cry. Why is this turned off? There we go, I can see the chat again, that's helpful. Ah. Do you think it's a drive-through? It did flash red for a second. Ah.
The mandatory stop is now clear. Come on, let's go. We've been given a stop and go penalty.
Oh. I mean, if you were going to have a bad race, Oh, I hope it's been enjoyable. I've tried not to complain, and this is what happens if I don't moan when I'm racing. We're going to finish higher than Shelty, it's alright. Oh, man. I don't know if this is a write-off. I feel like this is my best finishing position yet. But you do... On the bright side, I've got to watch this. Yeah, fair point. Fair point. Right. So, oh no, we've missed the breaking point. I'm not paying attention anymore. I've checked out. Entertainment. Listen, I like it, Woody. Is this not the best entertainment? I mean, you don't, let's just say, you don't see someone like Airesh doing this for you, do you? Here I am donating. I already have points from Wednesday. Oh, I had to work. I feel like that's a cheap shot, that, Russ. That's a cheap shot. Although I am glad that you got to... All the times I don't race, you do really well, Russ.
Go, go, go.
I'm not paying attention. Right.
The penalty is now clear.
Top 20. We're still top 20. Yes, we're holding on to that. Right, where's 19th? First of all, we've got to catch up. Right, so this is good actually to find out, did we have the pace?
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Can we catch up to Burgerton? Right, we are racing all weekend, folks. We're gonna do all of the endurance races. We're gonna find a worse race than this one, so that we can say that this one was actually a good race. Right. 7 seconds ahead. What have we got? Anything? Oh, man. Still 7 seconds. I'm not catching up. Mr. Cratchiville is 9 seconds ahead. Have we got anything on that? Not if we don't use first gear to slow down there. What is up? What is... Oh, you know what? Look at the tyres. Here's how it's gone worse. It wasn't the first... It wasn't the... Oh. Ah. It wasn't the number one pit stop when I did it. That's why there was no fuel to go in. It had switched. If you go back, I bet I've managed to switch. Oh man, I bet I've managed to switch it to like pit 2, and that's why there was no fuel all of a sudden. Yeah, I think it's picked. I think I've gone in, and it's as I've tried to go down, it's flicked across and selected 2. I mean, at least, well, two of the mistakes are the same mistake. The car definitely doesn't handle the same when you've got differently pressurized tires. Oh, I don't drive the same when it's all been forgotten about. We're just driving around. Sunday driving. Hey, catch the breeze. I appreciate you stopping in. There's really not much point. There is nothing happening here. Do I need to... Should I pit again and get the right tyres and just see what we can do? Or do we hold on to 19th? Does it actually matter? Oh, no, there's Leach. No, Leach has had an issue. Why did Leach pit again? Leach didn't put enough fuel in. That's the only way that Leach could be here. We've got to fight for 18th. No way. We've got terrible tyres. Ooh. At this point, Adam, install the game. No. We come back harder. We come back having learnt. We come back faster than ever. Do we enter the 11:30 race? That's the question. Are we staying up that? I don't think we're staying up that late, are we? There's no pressure in the left side tyres. I think somebody popped them with a pair of pliers. We're gaining on the car ahead anyway. Come on! The race is on! No pressure in the tires. And we're gaining and we're going faster. They've made a mistake, the pressure is on. I'm just trying to cheer myself up, guys, before I start crying. I apologise for the singing. We learn how not to start a race, how to add fuel, how to not speed in the pit lane, and how to see the tyre temps. It was the... I think what I've pinned it down to is the same mistake for everything, that I've not selected the right pit strategy. Oh, oh, oh. Ten minutes to learn how to overtake a car that is actually quite a similar pace to us. Oh, yeah. Nope. Not yet. Oh, not yet. Not like that. Ooh. This is the problem, that my left side, I need to remember if I turn, is it turning left that I've just got a chunk of oversteer? No. Oh yeah, maybe a little bit. I know a streamer who has how-to YouTube games on for this exact league as well. I think, Nay, if I'm not mistaken. I think I did it purely for SimGrid Seasons. Well, we appreciate Mr. Leach pitting again for whatever reason to... look at that forward power. Look at that forward power. We've got nothing down the straights. We can send it, absolutely send it down that first corner there. Follow him off the track. Yeah, so that corner we really struggle because of tyres. Or at least that's what it feels like. Because we've been doing all right through the whole of the race here. And just not now. Oh, they're nervous.
There's a slow car ahead.
Oh, and that forward power, look at that. We could get all the exit we wanted, and we've got nothing on that Ford. We're getting better though, getting better though. So if we can get alongside them at that point, we're fine on the inside.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Take that. Now, can we keep it though is the question. They are going to be a rocket out of this corner. Oh. Right, here we go. This should be, we need to get a decent gap here. Oh, it's new friend of the stream in front, Jeff. Done a 44. Done a 42. Oh, No! So left turns at the moment seem to be a little hairy. Jeff, 3.9 ahead. Okay. We've got a little bit of breathing space now, so let's try and catch up to Jeff ahead. Got 3 laps or something, maybe. Can't be far before we get lapped here. Or we've maybe been lapped. We have been lapped. Ah, we've been lapped. No worries. Cheers, Woody. I think a podium is definitely on now. Oh, I didn't brake. Just thought we'd take that one flat out for some reason this time.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 2.
Ah, well. Most people have dropped off now. I think that's the end of the mistakes. This is, unless we might have a spin still. The tyre pressures are bad enough that there could be another. Right, I guess we need to work out how to do YouTube shorts to do that. The race nobody wants. Is that too clickbaity? Probably. Oh, there's somebody else up here as well. Once we get past Jeff, assuming we can get past Jeff, we're only 2 seconds a lap quicker, which means we may struggle. That's Mr. Cratcherville just up ahead, another friend of the stream. This is like a streamer's parade at this point. Yeah, he's, I get that. Jeff is just avoiding that inside curb, rightly so. .42.9 from Tommy. Oh man, look at that. We're like a second quicker. But nothing we can do. Right, let's see what we can do then. Jeff is slightly slower than us. He's slightly more nervous. We can see just from the lines that they're taking, like they're just pushing on the accelerator a tiny bit early, braking a little bit early. So he should be able to seize a mistake, but equally we don't want to do anything sudden. We've only got 2 laps left, so there's no point in... Oh, there's 3 laps left because Resh has just... he's already past the line, so I think we've got 3 laps. However, we're not going to catch up 8 seconds. Ooh. We threatened it. I think we put Jeff off a bit. Yeah, he's still going. That's it. Keep going. We'll take you on the start-finish straight is the plan. Oh, or down here. Oh, oh. Oh no, Jeff, no! Oh no, Jeff! Oh. No! Yeah, Jeff, I think he made a mistake. He then panicked and started to come back on, and then I think I was right next to him. So I think then he tried to turn left, and it looked like he kind of snapped left. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't touch Jeff. I was giving him room as well. I'd have been okay with him coming back on and us just kind of rubbing his racing, as they say. Especially at this point. Oh, Jeff. Right, one more lap after this as well. Oh dear. I know, new subscriber. Easy come, easy go. Russ, some might say I did it on purpose just so he would come and watch the video and leave a comment of dislike and disgust. What could have been? What could have been? We could have been third instead. We've still come home in 17th. I feel like that's all right. It's not great. 10 seconds up the road is the next place. Right, what lap time can we do? It seems to think at the moment we were doing... Oh, no. No, the delta's really weird at the moment.
The leader has finished the race.
Well done, Eresh. We're only a lap and a half behind you. Ooh, drifting around that corner. That's not great. Yeah, I did think that actually the tyres aren't that bad. But they're not great. I mean, let's not. This feels like a Formula One interview after you know that the race has gone wrong. In fact, it feels like a Ferrari interview after a race. Bergerton, get off the race. What's he doing on the track at that? Ah. Ah. Oh dear. Well. The authentic Ferrari race. I enjoy this. I'm not going to leave it there. We will be racing this time tomorrow and Sunday if I can. Ah. 42s, 41s, 42s. It was definitely on there, wasn't it? Definitely on. Maybe not second. Definitely third. Betzer was doing 42s. Yeah, not a single 41. No, his quickest was 42. So that was where we're at. Gutted. Gutted. What can you do? What can you do? I'll be in the 5:30 one tomorrow. Okay, so we'll do that then. End of lap 1. Oh yes, I do. That's why I've saved the replay. I was going to look at it here, but there's no point. We may as well go and look at it outside. I was doing high 41s on Wednesday. Yeah, so in my little practice, I was doing mid 41s, and then in this qualifying, I did, what was it, a 41.6. Yeah, that's a good idea, Sutty. I think I should do the 5:30 and the 8:30, just for the stream fans. Oh dear, where's this? Who wants this? Oh, look at this. I've my stream that I'm watching has just caught up to my second pit stop. Second of 3 pit stops. I did 3 pit stops, Thomas. It was my best race. I don't think I've had a better race. No, there was definitely no crashing, Thomas. This is an F1 Ferrari. Right, end of lap 1. I'm looking for Russ here. Just give me. Yeah, I drove to the best of my ability. I blame the pit crew. Oh no, I got a stop and go. Oh yeah, that's on me. Yeah, that's on me, Thomas. Actually, I can't. It wasn't purely them. What happened in this race? So I forgot to hit the drive button. So I started from the pits. Then a little caught up, but it was fine. Just kind of making my way through the pack. That was good practice. And, you know, despite what Nay may tell you, it turns out I can overtake if I'm 2 seconds a lap or more quicker than the cars in front. And then we went into the pits. It was the wrong pit selected, so it didn't put any fuel in. So I left the pit with no extra fuel. Then with no extra fuel, I went back round, pitted again for fuel, sped into the pits by an inch, and put some fuel in. Didn't change the tyres. Got a stop and go. Went round and served the stop and go. And as I got going again, I realised I was on the wrong pit strategy, so my tyre pressures were all out as well. It was an absolute nightmare. Right, let's watch what goes on here. Oh, and on top of that, Thomas, I had a new subscriber come in called Jeff Barker, who was in the race. We had a little side-by-side, and I may or may not have been involved in killing him on the track. So that's something we should watch here as well. Right, I crashed and then Andy passed me. Does that count as an overtake? Yes, absolutely. Ferrari strategy in the finest. Absolutely, Thomas. I mean, it's just one thing after another. It was amazing. Right. I was like, where am I? Oh, I've caused chaos because they've all got to move because I've disappeared. Jeff, I've just rejoined. I nearly took you out. No, you didn't. You'd have been. You should watch the stream back for it, Jeff. You were fine. I seized the opportunity. You could have kept going, and if we'd have touched each other, it'd have been fine. My race was atrocious. If you want to see a bad race, Jeff, you can. Yeah, watch. So this is amazing. Everybody made it through here. Oh, that was nerve-wracking from number 2. Yeah, everybody doing well. Whoa, weird bit of lag. Everybody doing well. Everybody settles in. I kind of want to go back through here. A few off the circuit, but generally everybody's fine. And there's some loser here at the back. Look, he's left the pack. What's this idiot doing? Right, let me keep going back up here. I was just looking at names, sorry. Russ, here we go. Right, Nate. Not all, Jeff. We have a fully decreed it was Andy's fault. That is true, actually. It was decided, Jeff, that it's Ferrari and TCR match made in heaven. It was fully decreed. It was decreed on the stream that you can go in and mark me as crashy, due to the absolute filthiness of my driving. I was so careful. I blame Andy not being there. Yeah, if I'd have been there, it would have all settled down. Oh, somebody's off. No, they're going. No, where are you going? No. You can see it happening from here. And then, yeah, you've just got to stay. You've just got to stay. Yeah, he's done well. Yeah, just hang out. Not a problem. And then get going. Find reverse. That's it. Now get going. Oh. Oh, someone else left. Oh, no! You've not decided to stop after that. Over a minute and a half. Oh, yeah. I mean, you would have still been racing me at the end, Russ. You would have still been racing me. You never know how these things are going to go. No, we only blame me when it's my fault, Jeff. We'll go and have a look. Right. I had to stop. That's fair. Yeah, fair enough. I'm pretty sure there's a tick box that says only losers quit, Russ. Even if you've got to do 3 or 4 pit stops in a race, you'll find me still trundling around at the end. There's Jeff, made it through nice and clean. Nice. Look at this guy in a white Ferrari. Oh, this looks busy. I think this is where Ginger was saying just pit and go out and do some laps. And I think that was the... Oh! Yeah, there was a bit of a ping pong there. Were we involved? I don't think we were involved there at the beginning. So... one guy goes off wide. There's 3 really close. These 2 are side by side. I should... am I on the brakes? I think... yeah, I'm just starting to brake. A bit of a double pedal. And I should be heavy on the brakes now. Because of what they're doing. What are the cars behind? Like, yeah, look at that. There's a gap as well. We should have been heavy on the brakes. Especially when we saw the collision. I don't know if we even saw them touch. But then that sends the green guy into the car ahead, which is unfortunate because that made him spin. So I assume the guy ahead was starting to turn. He's got knocked, and that started the car to spin. Then he's braking in front. I'm fully braking, but nothing I can do now. I'm just a passenger. We make contact. The guy's already gone around. So actually, not us. Racing incident. Very tough. I prefer to give up and have a bit. And like you said, you got to watch the stream, Russ, which actually, of all the races, this was the exciting one to watch me just go further and further downhill. Right, so that was that. So we'll race through here. That's pit stop number 1, no fuel. We managed to... yeah, we pitted quicker than someone else because we didn't take on any fuel. So how long did it stop for? One, two, oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Why is it 25 seconds for a pit stop when putting the tyres on adds 5 seconds? Because I'm not putting any fuel in. I guess they're doing that whilst the fuel's going in, right? But anyway, upsetting, right? Pit stop number 1, no fuel. Let's move on a lap. Pit stop number 2, we put in fuel, we get a stop and go. Pit stop number 3, we serve the stop and go. Then we skip on a few laps. Is that you, sir? No, that's Mr. Lee. And we have a few laps following Mr. Lee. Then we make it past Mr. Lee. And then I think that's you, is it there? Yes, here's Mr. Jeff Barker. So then 30 seconds for a pit stop. Is that just, maybe it must be a set pit? No, 25 seconds and then 30 with tyres. But I didn't put any fuel in, so I expected it just to be 5 seconds for tyres. So we follow up, we look at this. No, not quite there, just braking, following round. I think you let off the brakes there, Jeff. Or it looked like you did a double brake, which is something you can try and avoid. If you're hitting the brakes several times into a corner, then that's a sign that that's where to look at improving. One brake application until you're off and then onto it. I often double brake. Okay. So it's, yeah, I can go through a bit of that if that would be helpful for you. Not that I'm the be all and end all by any stretch of the imagination, but I understand enough of the braking, hopefully, to pass on some knowledge. Yeah, he's doing well until, yes, because I looked down the inside here and went, and then I just kept on the brakes. So I was like, no, but you left me space there. I don't know if you intended to leave me space, thinking, and this is where that becomes, this is where the stream get to blame me. So really, really in this situation, it's a tough one. So I'll do it for anybody that's watching or comes back, or if people want to share this clip of it. So because I'm so far back, you hit the brakes at the 100, I hit the brakes at the 100, and then I'm coming through. That gap is always going to close. I'm too far back. So you, for me, at this point, you've got every right to turn into that. If I send it down the inside now, I'm not going to stop for the apex. So because of that distance, no matter how good the driver is, you should be kind of going, you know what, that's my line. So you have every right to cut in and take that apex. I'm holding on the brakes because I'm like, I don't want to hit you here, and it's me to do that, which would then let you have kept going. Because you've taken that avoiding action, you're having to double brake to make it turn, which is probably not much you could do. Maybe just lift the accelerator to try and turn rather than brake. I think that then threw you off. So now you're a bit nervous. You're back ahead. Nobody in their right mind should be overtaken at this next corner, unless it's the last lap or something crazy. So at this point, you should be, but it's tough. You've just been scared off the track, assuming you've been scared off the track, and now you're back on, and you've got to try and focus. If it's me or someone you know, generally will know how you're racing anyway. So I'm leaving you space there. I'm aware of what's going on. I'm ready to brake, so it's fine. And as you miss the apex there, I'm following round and back on the accelerator at this point. And as you go wide, I'm now going to dive to the right, and I'm fully aware of you coming back on and trying to do that. So you're good for me to keep going. You may want to lift a little bit just to let the car stabilize as you come back across the grass. So it's very tempting in these race situations to keep your foot planted to the floor. Sometimes that works out in the games. Sometimes on the grass, it will just cause your car to spin out. So just lifting as it comes back over is quite helpful. And then I'm giving you all the space in the world. You can see there you had that bump, and I'd just lift off. When you're off the circuit, the number one priority is saving yourself and probably not crashing into others is probably top priority. Number 2, straight underneath there, almost at the same, is just saving yourself. You're in autopilot for keeping your car on the track. If you don't do that, you risk crashing out. My potty mouth. Yeah, the amount of swearing in this stream, it's been horrific from me. So we should probably do some different swear words for me and have it like at the bottom of the screen. Things I'm not allowed to say. Like, I could be racing the guy in front of us if you let me past. So at this point you should be in autopilot for just saving the car. That's number 1. If you spin out, it makes it 10 times worse. So just lifting and doing that. Then, and even then, I'd have been okay with you coming across. It would have been a racing incident. However, if you'd have just lifted, let's have a look. Actually, we can have a look. We can have a look at the controls. So you come down here on the brakes, just throttling around. You go off. Yeah. See. So it is what I thought. So you're on. If we can just slow down the playback. So you're on the accelerator here, which is fine. And as you just kind of dip off and hit the grass, I would already just be lifting off the accelerator to keep it smooth. Now, I apologize if you already know this. I don't mean to try and teach you things that you already know. I'm just looking at that. So as you come round, you go round, you're like, stop accelerating, try and hold the steering straight. You do brilliantly here just to hold the brake. Oh. And then you let those go past. And then unfortunately, so if you wait for those cars to pass, turn and just floor it go and practice in a single player with rating off so you don't destroy yourself. But if you hold it, turn, and then accelerate, you should find that the car kind of flicks round. You know, like you watch them do on the TV where they do the back. If you get some speed in first, traction control can kick in and do what you just did there. It'll just turn you into the wall. So if you hold on there, turn it, and just really try and floor it, and then let go of the accelerator, you should be able to practice enough that you can just get just a tiny bit of a flick and then get going. Every second word is an expletive. Spinning out on that corner is generally fine. Nothing bad happens with that sausage. No, that's an absolutely fine corner. In fact, we could go and have a look at what happened to Russ's person as well and see if we can learn from that, because they're higher up the grid. So you've done something that top players do as well. So it's always Andy's fault, even if it isn't. He caused my death. Absolutely. Indirectly, if I'd have started in third place, Russ, that would have been completely different because there'd have been another car in there, which would have spread the field out just that little bit more. I want to go back now and have a look at Russ's one. Yeah, so hopefully that was helpful, Jeff. And again, happy to do anything else on the double braking. Again, I'm I'm still on the. I think if you're gonna blame me, I think this is a fun game, but I think there should be some elaborate reason. Like it has to link up. Like if I'd have started in third place, then the car shapes would have been different. The guy wouldn't have spun out, and Russ would still be driving. Like it can't just be mine. Yes, thanks. I often double brake to increase my front grip when I understeer. Yeah, okay. Let me just go. I just want to have a look at. We'll compare what you've done to the guy that was in Russ's place. Sorry, we have to go back a long way to find where Russ is. Shots fired. Russ, here he is. Right. Yeah, absolutely. Right, so who goes off? That Ferrari. He clips the curb. Let's see what he does to stop anything from happening. Oh, this was the guy in second. This guy was really quick. Oh, man, this guy was really quick and he's gone. And... this guy was really quick and he's gone. That would have made it a much easier race for us. But anyway, I lost out. So let's have a look here. Let's slow down the playback. Sorry, yeah, I didn't mean that to be really harsh. Just braking. Everybody can improve braking. Yeah. So yeah, and at that point he is right. So it wasn't so bad, but there wasn't much that he could do. So he's coming along. He's accelerating through. Clips that curb. Now Now whether at this point he should have been braking, but I think at this point he thought he was okay. He thinks, I'm going to hold it, we're going to slide, and I'm going to just slide on the end there of that track. However, for some reason, he was still... for some reason, he was still turning right. So as he comes here, I'm watching his steering now. He's turning right. It's going wrong, so now he turns a little bit left. Now he's turning right again, still turning right, and now turning left. Which was far too... Yeah. And this is... So it's a little bit... So he lifted, so it was kind of all right. He wasn't just trying to floor it through. But I feel like... I don't know what was quite going on. Maybe he's on a controller or something. But it didn't seem like he was just in saving mode there. But not, he was a passenger on the gravel. Once his car was gone, he was on the brakes. It's the only thing he could do. And unfortunately, right in front of Russ. You don't have good luck when I race with you, do you, Russ? Not that way, that way. Oh, look at that. He missed 4 cars and caught Russ. So I don't know what view you used, Russ. So he's coming through here. You see the smoke. He's watching the cars in front. Now he sees the car, dives to the right. Then, yeah, he's like, I don't know where to go. And this guy, But, yeah, where were you going to go? Where were you going to go? Yeah, so he did well. He should have, yeah, he braked when he could. I don't think there was much else he could have done there to stop that from happening. Yeah, rough. We will be back tomorrow then for the 5:30 and the 8:30. Let me just...
Green light. Go, go, go.
Car sideways in front of me is a bit problematic. Well, I mean... in the same way that you blame me for everything, Russ, you could just be better and have been on the left-hand side. Like, we've got hindsight now. Why weren't you just on the left? See you tomorrow, Sutty. Have a good one. So, yeah, double braking here, Jeff, just to try and go through that. So you want to know where your braking point is, hit the brakes, keep the brakes on, and then you should be... that obnoxious, just do better. Cheers, Nate. Have a good one. Catch you tomorrow. Have a good weekend. So, yeah, so then you should be braking. I don't really want all these other people on the track. So yeah, accelerate through, pick that braking point. You should then be braking, and what probably means you can probably brake a fraction later. So if we go in and let's just do a practice. That time, so it's going to get night in the game before we finish here.
Green light. Go, go, go.
So as you come down to this corner, what we're looking for is that 100-meter board. I'm hitting the brakes just in front of it. Now remember, for you, you've got to adjust this for whatever your view ratio is and work out where it is. Now if I find, and I'm going to brake early here, if I find that I'm braking, and as I'm braking, I actually am going to stop short and I have to lift off the brakes, that is an indication of I'm braking too early, I should brake later. So then I move my braking. Is this going to disqualify me? Hopefully not. Oh, that was different. So then I'm going to move it forward, and what I'm really aiming to do is brake just before the 100 board, which then should feel a bit like I'm gonna go long. I'm gonna miss the brake. But just at the end, it's just gonna slow me down enough that as I stay on the outside, I then start looking inside, and as I'm braking, I start turning, and the more I brake, the more it feels that I can turn in, so that I can turn in slightly later to then come across and hit the apex. And at this point, this is where it's that, this is, rather than improving braking, this is learning what it feels like for the angle of the car. And the earlier you can learn what's right or wrong. So as soon as I know I'm round here, I know this corner, I'm going so slow that as soon as I'm kind of on the apex, I can start accelerating. And as long as I don't oversteer and spin the car, I've got enough grip that the worst that'll happen is I come out wide onto here. It just messes up the next bit, but I'll be okay. Then same here, this is flat out. You're up into third, then I'm braking down into second, and here I'm just trying to keep it loose in, because I know as I hit this corner, I'm kind of learning what's straight. What angle do I need to be at? Because if I come in and I'm looking at the houses, or I'm kind of looking to my exit here, and if I'm looking kind of straight towards this red and white, I'm like, hang on, my angle's wrong. I'm going wide. I know that at the apex, I've got to be left of, or face, lined up with the left. And you'd have to look this. I don't know how true this is. I do it on the, once I've done laps, I kind of just learn that. And learn what angle you should be at. And once you've got that angle down, you can then go, I'm not at that angle, so I either need to not accelerate yet and just hold off briefly, let the car rotate and then get going, or I know that I'm at the right angle and I'm accelerating through. And this is quite a good one for just tapping and braking, because there's a kink in the road. Yeah, here. See, just on the right here, there's a little kink. Don't know if you can see it there, and it's not as, there's like this road, and then there's a kink, and I look at the kink, and I know at this kink I kind of want to be facing to the right, and if I'm kind of facing to the right, I'm flat out. That's my go. And if I'm on the apex at that point and I'm just turning enough at that point, I'm flat out then in third or fourth gear, whatever gear I've decided to go in. And it should run me nicely round if I've carried the speed. And I know that it's going to be here at worst. You know, I'm going to be close at worst. And so it's looking at that. And same here, I'm accelerating down. I'm going to do one brake just at the 50 or just after to let it go a little bit deep into second gear, and I'm still on the brake, and as I come in towards the apex then, I'm now turning into the apex, so I'm like, right, I'm off the brake now, and I'm starting to accelerate at this point, and I'm like, I know that if I can just hold the steering, I can just accelerate out, and I learn the angle from the apex to the end of the corner that lets me know this is okay. And that's something that will build up over time for you, Jeff. Hopefully he's still watching. Hopefully this is helpful. Otherwise, I've just been chatting to myself. And so I'm looking for that angle. And as soon as I get that, steering straight on the power, and away we go. Or slight steering and steering coming off as I power out. But yeah, trying to do that. I would say if you're having to double brake, you either want to brake longer or later. So if you're coming up here, and it depends why you're finding this. For me, and I'm not a coach, so I may not be right, but if I'm having to brake because I've actually missed the apex, I'm not brilliant. That's good. I think there's many corners where I lack confidence and brake too early. Okay, so yeah, so then it may just be practice, and maybe we can do a session or something on that. Go into a lobby and I can follow you around, and we can do it. If you don't mind it being on stream, then I've got an excuse for it. Mid 141s tomorrow now, Jeff. So if you're missing the apex, so if you're lacking confidence and braking early, you need to stop that and brake brake consistently at your mark. Then if you're missing the apex, then you're still on the brakes, and you're still on the brakes, and you're still on the brakes. Then you start turning in, still on the brakes. Now I'm coming round to the apex. I'm like, if I keep braking, I'm going to stop and I'm just going to turn into the grass. So at that point, I can come off the brake. I can either coast if it's a long corner, or if it's a short corner like this, I can start getting back on the power. So consistency in just picking out the braking points at each corner. So then I come round, I'm looking for the 100 board, I see the 100 board, I'm on the brakes, looks like I'm overshooting, but actually it just starts coming round, so I'm off the brake at that point and back onto the power and powering through. Here it's just a tap on a brake. It's a horrible corner because of that inside curb. I don't know what the answer is to try and coach that inside curb. There's just some trust and... I mean, we've seen it from the faster guys as well. It's very easy to catch that curb. And so, yeah, try and pick that braking point and be with it every time. And you should find that you start at least successfully just getting near the apex. Should be step one. And then just trying to be on the power. Generally trying to be on the power and powering through the apex. So you brake, and then just as you get turning, you're like on, half throttle, maybe full throttle if you feel that you're there with the confidence, and powering out of the corner, and that will help you out for the straight then. Yeah, there we go. Thanks everybody. Like I say, we will be back for revenge tomorrow. Question: why map 3? Because I've just jumped in the car. Just that's what it's on. Is it? Yeah. I think my setup was map 1. Because I was just coaching. Yeah, that's what I was racing on. Map 3 because I just jumped in the car. So yeah, there we go. Hopefully, yeah. Glad it's helpful. And just it was practice for me. I found that I improved on Gran Turismo 7 because I had a ghost on the screen, and I just kept following the ghost until I could turn the ghost off and kind of do what they were doing, slower, but keep up with the ghost in that sense. And slowly, I then understood what it felt like to go through the corner at speed and when they were accelerating out and things like that. I think there is something on here that you get a ghost, but I can't remember whether you can share a ghost or anything. But there we go. That's it from me. I'm gonna have to sleep so that I can get some stuff done tomorrow and then do some racing. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Good to see you all. See you on the racetrack soon. Bye.
Oh no, wait! And he's gone.